we now have the animated epic, How Multiculturalism and Diversity Destroyed the Native American Indians. I'm ready. Now, do I need to do an intro on why multiculturalism and diversity didn't destroy the Native Americans? Do I need to do that? Do you want that intro, or are we all good? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. So, first of all, every country on Earth is already multicultural, because multicultural literally just means different cultures. It doesn't mean different ethnicities or races. My culture, as someone who was born in Beverly Hills, is not the same culture as somebody who was born in rural Mississippi. We're both in America, but the cultural differences between myself and that imaginary person are significantly greater than the cultural differences between myself and some foreign Somali kid who moved into Los Angeles 6 years ago and now lives as my neighbor. And I would know, because I live next to Somali kids who moved in from some time ago. A lot of people like to use multiculturalism as a proxy for multi-ethnic societies, which is ridiculous. People of different ethnicities and races can have a shared culture. People of the same race and ethnicity and country can have different cultures. It's very simple. It just means culture. Cultures change. East Coast and West Coast culture is different. Rural and urban culture is different. Suburban wealth culture is different from urban poor culture. There's a wide variety of cultures that have nothing to do with one's race or ethnicity or nationality. So that's for one. And by the way, the Native Americans in America were already a diverse group of tribes that had many cultural differences between one another and would fight amongst each other. So I don't know why we're implying that this is like some new thing. And then we say, and diversity destroyed the Native Americans. I don't know what we mean by diversity. Diversity can mean literally anything. Are we talking about race again? Are we doing race? People always use these like dog whistles. I don't know what they mean. Like diversity is destroying. What does that mean? Like diversity like men and women? Diversity like poor people and rich people? Like, I don't, what the fuck does that mean? In the context of this video, I am pretty sure they mean race. I'm just gonna take a guess. People say white people have no culture, but then they haven't even seen Macklemore. It's true, white people don't have a culture. Americans have a culture, and Germans have a culture, and Polish people have a culture, and English people have a culture, and Scottish people have a culture, and Irish people have a culture, and Italian people have a culture, and they've been fighting with one another for millennia. White people don't have a culture because race and culture don't correlate.
What? Hello? What are you doing here?
What are we doing here? We came to settle down and live. Why?
Live? Are you going to live here?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Why are their mouths animated like that?
Are all of you going to live here?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
Well, this is our land. You can't take our land.
Excuse me, your land?
Yes, our people's land. It belongs.
I think the Native Americans were actually, for the most part, fine with sharing land. Didn't they literally allow the Jamestown settlement to exist and taught them how to survive the harsh winters? That I'm pretty sure Native Americans literally did not believe in the concept of owning land. So I don't know if they resisted it. Yeah, it wouldn't, like, that's not even a thing to them.
Belongs to us. We Indians have lived here for thousands of years.
Indians? What's that?
What?
We are Indians.
What?
There's no such thing as an Indian. We're all humans. Oh,
What? The white people were the ones that called them Indian. Okay, wait. I see what we're doing here. So this isn't supposed to be some historical allegory. This is literally just like a fairy tale using pilgrim and Native American costumes to illustrate a false point about immigration. I'm ready.
geez, I didn't know that such ignorant bigots like you were still around. You really need to be educated.
This land belongs to our people.
Our land is your land, and your land is my land. We live in a globalized world now, don't you know? I can't believe you don't know that. It's 1612, for heaven's sakes. Are you still living in the 1530s or something?
We Indians came here before you. You can't take the land from us.
What the fuck is going on? Wait, I don't even get the narrative here. Isn't the narrative that these people who say our land is your land, there is no race, we're all humans, aren't these people supposed to be the weak-willed progressives and liberals that allow the cultural invaders to destroy America and white society? Not the invaders themselves? I feel like we're mixing up the dog whistles here. This isn't even like the same dog whistle. You know?
Are you racist? There are no lands for certain people. The earth is for everybody. We're all humans. Indian is just a social construct.
Yes, we might all be humans, but it's still our land. You white men can't steal it from us. You have no right to do it.
You are imagining things in your racist little mind.
What the fuck is going on? This is really weird.
We are not taking anything from you. What's wrong if some of us live here in America? Don't you know we all have a common African ancestor?
Oh, we're getting some race realism in here too. Wait, this allegory would make a lot more sense if the Native Americans were suspicious of the white interlopers, but there was like a really woke soy boy Native American with a big open mouth who's like, "We're all the human race. We should just let them in. Do you want one of our wives? You can fuck our women," or something like that, you know? That would be like the allegory. Because then the Native Americans are white culture and the soy boy is the weak-willed beta progressive Jewish controlled soy boy who's letting others in, and then the white people are the invaders.
It doesn't matter. You white men are not like us. We are Indians, and this is still our homeland.
You racist Indians are thinking.
Wait, the Native American guy just said that being Indian is a social construct, but now he's saying that it doesn't matter. Indians and white men are different. Wait, he can't. Wait, guys, it's not that hard to make propaganda. If you had enough time and energy to put the effort into fucking animating this anyway with the stupid mouth movements or what have you, like why not make the allegories correct? Keep in mind, by the way, that this is a fairly popular video. This number of people have well, no, there have been rewatches, but a lot of people watched it and thought, yes, this is good propaganda. Yep, makes sense. And of course, the comments are full of Jewish question stuff. I'm Chinese, and I agree with this video. Multiculturalism is genocide. I'm glad China is a homogeneous country, except China is actually full of literally dozens of different ethnic groups with extremely different cultures that have been collectively suppressed by the dominant supermajority, the Han Chinese. China's an extremely multicultural society. What he means to say is multiracial, because that's what this is. Anybody who talks to you about how multiculturalism is a problem is actually talking to you about the need for an ethno-state. Cultural Marxism, mass immigration, hack the matrix, destroy our culture, brainwashed by the mainstream media to be force-fed diversity and multiculturalism. Where are the echo signs? Where are the echo signs? Diversity is a failed experiment. Where are the echo signs? This is what's going to happen to Europa. From Cyber Crusader. Where are the echo signs? Protect your race. Race matters. Multiculturalism kills culture. Oh, so we're not talking about culture. We're talking about race. Interesting. Interesting. Man, this dude's fucking liking all the comments. Holy shit. Maybe this analogy can finally get through the warped minds of liberals. These are the people who are calling you a cuck online. Someone who not only watched this and liked it, but also thought that this was like a piece of information so convincing that it would change the minds of others. They saw this and they were like, oh my god, this is incredible. Maybe this will finally change the mind of those cucks. I can't imagine my brain being that smooth. I can't imagine it.
Thinking too much in terms of us and them. You should just accept diversity. And if you do, diversity will be our greatest strength.
Can't you even see with your own eyes that we look different?
So yeah, we're talking about race, not culture. We look different. Yeah, so this is about race, not culture.
How hard can that be?
Oh God, there is only one race, the human race. What on earth are you afraid of? Why would it be such a problem if we white people live here with you? The only problem here is your racism toward us.
You will destroy our culture and our way of life.
Define Indian culture, please.
What?
You just claimed that there was an Indian culture, so now I demand that you define exactly what that Indian culture is.
Hey, that's my man over here. He's even got the fucking ponytail. Hello! I agree. What is Indian culture? Of the many tribes across America that fought with one another, that had wildly different religions and perspectives on the world, tell me, what is the Indian culture?
Okay. We eat corn in our village, and we have ceremonies when we dance around fire and a pole called the totem pole.
Well, in Europe, we have these white Swedish people who eat falloon sausages and dance around a maypole every summer. We're not that different, you see. And what threat is it to your culture anyway, if we live here?
That's what I'm saying.
If you come here and dominate with your culture, it will change our way of life too.
No. If you're so scared that your precious little culture will be destroyed by us, let me assure you, you can dance around your pathetic totem pole all you want.
Wait, why is this dude so mean? Wait, dance around your pathetic wait, why is this? I thought the point was that the white people were supposed to be like naively bullying over the natives, or are they deliberately lying? I don't know what is the narrative here. I don't even get it. I don't understand.
No one will stop you from doing that. Besides, diversity is our strength. Why don't you know that?
Look here. If you white people come with this amount of ships every day like this, say 500 ships a day with 300 people aboard for 80 years, you'll eventually be a majority in our land.
What? Wait, do you think they would send 500 ships a day? Wait, this is so retarded. What? They'd send 500 ships a day, or 300 ships a day for 500? What am I looking at right here? And no one dies and no one reproduces? I've...
Whites will take over America? That is just a racist Indian neo-Nazi conspiracy theory.
No, it's not. You will be majority in our land in the future if present trends continue.
Even if we whites take over America, who cares? It's just skin color. You should not be making an issue out of skin color. After all, it is the person inside that really matters. We all bleed red.
True.
It does matter.
America would become a little lighter in the future. Why would you make such a big fuss out of that?
It's not just skin color. We have different skull shapes. And
wait a second. Okay. Wait, it's not a dog whistle if you just go to the skull shapes.
a lot of other things that are different.
Now you are starting to sound like a Nazi. We are 99.9% genetically the same according to scientific studies. There is only a tiny little genetic difference between us, really tiny. And like I said, even if we whites do take over America, your smart Indian mathematician here recently just told everyone that it won't happen for another 80 years. And you will all be dead by then anyways. Why waste precious little time caring about the future? You won't even be alive then. Enjoy your life. It's too short to go around full of hate.
What are we? We're mixing up so many. So the implication is that the immigrants who want to come to America have different skull shapes, and they want to come here, and they're coming, and they're also the ones saying that there's only one human race and that everyone else is a neo-Nazi, and they're here and they want to take over the country by taking it over, except we live in a democracy now, unlike back then. The Native Americans had some sort of, I assume, tribal council that they operated within. So the democracy didn't, I legitimately don't know or care. Like, if you're going to project a narrative onto this, why not just lie and say that the Indians were like super duper nice to the white men, and then the white men like killed them all? Which is kind of, sort of what happened, basically. That's basically what happened. Why not make that point? I can imagine, it's super easy, but, this is a bit, okay? Don't cancel me. Me, red face of the Oaxacan tribe, you white men unfamiliar to us, but we will let you in, for diversity is strength, and race no exist, skull shapes the same. And then the white guys come in and they're like, that's right, that's correct, we are all the same, yes, that's true. And then like they kill all of them or whatever. That would be like, then you're doing the narrative, but you're also applying it to things that kind of happened a little bit. You know what I mean? It's the JQ. Well, of course it goes back to the JQ. Obviously, this is a Nazi video. By the way, anyone who ever uses the multiculturalism argument with you is a coward. Call them out on it. If you call them out on the multiculturalism, do what I do. Los Angeles culture versus Alabama culture. They're forced to admit that by multiculturalism, they mean multiracialism. Every single time. Is rubbing your hands together an anti-Jewish dog whistle? Only if you're hyper-attuned to noticing Nazi dog whistles.
By 1715, we whites will have integrated into the society, and we'll all be Indians just like you.
It doesn't matter if you integrate into our culture. You are not one of us.
Just because we are white, we are not allowed to be Indians? That is so racist.
Wait, but they wouldn't be Indians. They would be part of the Five Council, right? It would, like this, oh my god, his eyes are like transparent. Oh, that's weird looking. Wait, there we go. Jesus, I had to like advance a frame to avoid that one. This allegory doesn't make any sense. No, are they suggesting that immigrants are trying to come here to become white? Like when immigrants come, when like Mexicans come, or like refugees come to America, they're like, yes, we are going to be white too. I don't even understand what's going on. Oh my god. Is this a Dark Souls enemy? Is this a Dark Souls enemy? Oh.
Why did you shoot him?
Wow, didn't you see that? That was a Nazi who wants to kill 6 million Jews.
Oh, I see. Good shot, Lord Nelson. One Nazi down. I got a feeling here that it might...
What the fuck am I watching?
Might be a lot of Nazis in hiding. I got that impression just by this conversation with that Indian chief. He kept using the terms us and them. Can you believe that he has a problem with us just because we are different? These racist attitudes make me ill.
Yes, I think your observation is spot on, sir.
You see...
So is the implication here that this dude that we're looking at with the two mouths at the same time genuinely believes the shit he's saying, and then the dude with the ponytail is cynically exploiting that ideology to take over the Native Americans? I have no idea.
I'll bleed red. So what's the big deal if you share this land with us?
Oh, animation.
Well, I think there will be a conflict if you live here with us. We will not be able to live happy with each other side by side.
In your little ignorant racist mind, perhaps, but I believe in humanity. One humanity. Why can't we all just get along?
Kind of like the way that Americans and Germans do these days, or Americans and Polish people, or Americans and Irish people, or Americans and Italian people, or, hey, Americans and black people in most of the country, or Americans and Hispanic people in most of the country. It's almost as though every time there's an immigration wave, Americans and Chinese people, Americans and Nigerian people, Americans and really actually Iranian people, there is actually wow, there are actually a lot of cultures. Oh, Dutch people, my apologies, chicken banana. There are actually a lot of cultures that have come into America and have now assimilated to the extent that they get along pretty goddamn well with things, you know? Pretty gosh darn well.
Because you are different.
An immigrant is just a friend you don't know.
Damn, true.
I hope they believed it.
Oh, well, he's lying too. Oh, shit! Munkus, boys. He's in on it. He knows he's lying.
When we whites settle down and get a job and pay taxes, we will become Indians just like you.
Okay, then.
This only works if you believe American means white, which it literally doesn't by the definition of the word.
But at least, can't we get a little peace for ourselves in our homeland so we can preserve our people?
Why do you think you have the right to your homeland in the first place? Are Indians a superior race or something?
No, I'm not saying that we are superior, but...
Besides, what's the big deal if your precious Indian race gets mixed away in a sea of white? It's called evolution. You sound...
Wait, now we're talking about race again. What the fuck? Guys, again, I want to watch this because this is what Nazis find convincing. This is what convinces them. Like they watch this and their pathetic marble-sized brains absorb this information and think, haha, yeah, we owned them with this. This is an accurate reflection of reality. It's incredible. They actually don't function on the same level that we do. It's incredible to me. And that's, of course, because all of these things, the racism, the xenophobia, they correlate negatively with intelligence. That's a fact, by the way. And usually when people like find pieces of media that sort of endorse these views or correlate to them, they usually just kind of reinforcing emotional perspectives rather than, providing information that is factually correct. So this is supposed to be like cathartic to the modern Nazi, like that. Finally, this video explains it all. And it's a bunch of like poorly driven, traced, mouth desynced characters incoherently rambling dog whistles. And this is what they find convincing. I don't know.
Sound like an Indian supremacist to me, talking about your land and the preservation of your Indian people and culture.
No, I'm just saying that...
Why won't you share your rich continent with us poor immigrants who have fled from religious persecution in Europe? We are just seeking a better life here. Why do you hate so much? What do you have against this little white girl that has traveled here all the way from Europe?
Wait, what? Wait, but the Nazis are the one who showed the pictures of the little white girls with the braids. Wait, what? Is that something the lefty immigrant hordes do? I have no idea, dude. I have no idea.
What do you have against her?
I have nothing against that little girl. I don't know her.
Exactly. But it is these individuals we're talking about here that you want to throw back into the sea, sending back to be persecuted in Europe. What an inhuman thing to do. Look into her eyes. Why do you want to harm this little girl?
I have nothing against her, but...
But what? It's hard to see racism when you're an Indian.
What the fuck is going on?
I had enough of this. You whites cannot come over here and take our land. I don't care if you integrate or work or whatever. I don't care if I'm a racist. So be it. It's our land.
No racist on our streets.
No racist on our streets. No racist on our streets. No racist on our streets. No racist on our streets. No racist on our streets. No racist on our streets. No racist on our streets.
What the fuck am I watching?
I am educated. I have been at the university, and I have a master in community relations and
Yes, we have it. We have the cuck character. We have the cuck the cuck Native American who has learned about their privilege and is now ready to let the white hordes in.
Indian privilege. I have learned that all the major positions in all of the tribes are Native Americans. Not a single is white. That is a clear evidence of discrimination and racism. Whites are being held down by the racist Indians and must fight to take their rightful place in society.
Really quickly, can someone clarify to me why all of the voice actors sound like they're on ketamine? Can somebody explain that to me? I'm actually very desperately curious. Did they have to like kidnap people and drug them before because they are on ketamine? Yeah, true. Called it out.
We must replace the Indian chiefs with white people, since skin color doesn't matter.
You were right. It is very hard to see racism when you are Indian.
Of course, we are all humans.
I've started an anti-racist movement to fight racism. I located all the racist hate groups, and all of them are in this book.
Wonderful. This is great.
I'm not
Why are we panning over this?
anti-Indian, I'm anti-racist.
Oh my god. Is this like a school project? Over the years, the hateful and intolerant North American Indians continually tried to selfishly hoard their land and resources from the white refugees in need. Oh, did they really have a typo? Indian Defense League. Ha! Jesus Christ. Imagine making a propaganda video talking about white culture being replaced by others and you misspell defense. Wait, is that defense in the English spelling? Hold on. Nope. Yeah, defense with a C is the British English. Get that cuck shit out of here. Get that cuck shit out of here. Yes, it's British. You mean subhuman.
I'm not anti-Indian, I'm anti-racist.
Wait, is there a league? Wait, guys, I'm not reading the... Oh, league. Okay, I'm sorry. Do the British spell it L-E-A-G-E? Is that... Let me look it up. Okay, here. League. Evidently not, okay? The Britbongers aren't skirting their way out of this misspelling. I'm terribly sorry, folks. You slippery little fucking tea chuggers aren't getting your way out of this one. Okay? I love it. I love this glorious defense of white culture from somebody who literally cannot fucking spell.
Indian, I'm anti-racist.
Oh no, we have the new animator. Oh no, there's animation now.
What is going on here?
Oh no.
How did the whites get all this housing?
Oh no.
Indians give it to them.
Why?
They say not to do so would be a violation of their human rights.
What? This is insane.
Yeah, I think this is actually worse than the original one. Oh my
Hello,
god.
Chief Strongwinds.
Oh my god.
What on earth is going on here?
What do you mean?
All of these immigrants are getting free teepees and food.
Yes, of course. We are refugees fleeing Europe.
What does that have to do with us giving you free housing and food?
Chief Strongwinds, you of all Indians should know, we're all equal, so we should all have equal access to housing and food.
Why should illegal white immigrants get free access to our housing and our food?
Because we whites are human, just like you. And we are not illegal. No human can be illegal.
I actually can't pay attention to the words that are coming out of their mouths because of this animation. I actually can't do it. I can only look at their faces.
We are just economic refugees seeking opportunity.
You are not just like us.
So you're saying that we whites are not human?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you are white and we are Indians.
How can you be so racist? You are an embarrassment to Indians.
The funny thing is, and this is really important to note, this video is supposed to be a defense essentially of an ethno-state, a white ethno-state, and you're using the Indians as an allegory. But the Native Americans, the chief dude, isn't actually providing any arguments. Like, if this was a propaganda piece, shouldn't he be providing arguments? He just sounds confused. He's like, well, I'm not saying they're not humans, but whatever, they can't be here. If you're trying to make this a propaganda piece, shouldn't the chief be giving an inspiring speech on the necessity of preserving native culture or something? But he's not doing that. So I don't know.
If we Indians have equal access to housing and food, we must extend this equal access to the whites as well. Anything other than that would be a violation of their human rights.
We Indians have not voted on these policies.
Oh God, it is 1613 and everyone on Earth knows that basic human rights are not subject to a vote.
Wait. Wait, he said it was 1613 earlier in this video, but since that point he said 4 years later. It's 1617 now. How much time did they put? Okay, dude. I did it. I found a plot hole in the Nazi propaganda traced video. We did it. We blew the video the fuck out.
Well, everyone who is not a racist already knows that.
Well, I am no racist. Out of curiosity, what are all these whites going to do once they are comfortable in their teepees?
Oh, Chief, we are busy doing the jobs Indians don't want to do. And we are making huge, valuable contributions to your society. Allow me to show you. You see, Chief, we are doing the jobs Indians won't do.
Wait, but those are contributions to the society. Wait, if whites are supposed to be the lazy, worthless immigrants that are leeching off the state, why did they just show them actually doing productive things?
Wait just a minute. This village used to house all Indians. All these jobs used to be done by Indians. How did this happen so quickly?
Wait, did Indians provide the Thanksgiving meal? Wait, the argument just switched. The classic argument is that the immigrant is being worthless and lazy and not doing anything useful, but they just showed he's doing useful stuff. And now the chief pivots to asking why it's them doing useful stuff rather than Indians doing useful stuff. This makes no sense. They're making contradictory points. This isn't... Not only is this bad propaganda in the sense that it's obviously stupid and horribly made, it's bad propaganda in that it doesn't even do a good job expressing the points it's supposed to be expressing.
When the whites moved in, we called an election, and the whites voted themselves in charge of the village.
What? You allowed all these whites to vote in Indian elections?
We had to give them equal access to the political process. We did not want to violate their human rights.
Pointing out, by the way, this video right now is literally advocating for denying the vote to non-whites.
Our Indian neighbors have embraced diversity and multiculturalism. They could have been evil neo-Nazi fascists and denied us equal access to housing, food, and voting. But the wonderful Indians did not succumb to racism and hate. Chief Strongwinds, you won't succumb to racism and hate, will you?
I want to point out that this is the future of art in a fascist America. You know how artists are overwhelmingly left-leaning? That's because the mental illness that causes fascism in the brain also typically prevents people from being creatively expressive. This is the future of art under the right wing. I'm not joking, by the way. I'm actually not kidding. Do you think that something like this could ever exist advocating for the left? Anywhere on YouTube, is there a video that is this poorly made, this ugly, this disgusting, and this incoherent that's advocating for a left-leaning perspective? I would challenge you to find such a video advocating for a left-leaning perspective. But you can find many videos like this that advocate for what are essentially neo-Nazi talking points. This is the future of art underneath them. This is the Oh God, it's killing me. Oh God, oh no, it's killing me too. It's the ligma. But this is what they consider not only to be like acceptable advocacy for their side, this is something they're actively celebrating.
So let me understand this. The white immigrants keep coming. We give them housing, food, and equal access to the political process.
Wait, I thought it was just established the white people were working on their own. The white people built that little settlement, didn't they? Wasn't it established that they were doing their own work?
They in turn vote and take over everything. We cannot deny the whites any of these things because that would violate their human rights. We Indians cannot vote on any of these policies because basic human rights cannot be subject to voting. And if I disagree with this policy, I am a racist and full of hate?
Yes. Assuming all of the premises they're talking about are true, with no other implications? Yes. This is meant to be an allegory for America, which is a representative democracy. If people come into this country and they become citizens, they can vote. It doesn't matter what their race or culture is. America has always been shaped by people of different cultures. American settlers were complaining about the invasion of foreign cultures back when fucking Germans were coming into the country. Germans! That's like the most Aryan group of people. So yeah, America has, since its creation, been a country of immigrants. That's not some cuck lib shit. That's literally the history of the country, even if it makes your fucking Nazi fifis uncomfortable. Given the premises provided by the Native American chief here, yes, if people are coming here into your land and they're following those rules and they're participating in the vote, they have a right to do those things. Keep in mind their narrative implies white people are conspiring against Indians. Yeah, I said, that's why I said with no other implications, you know?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Chief Strongman's, I sense some resistance. You're not secretly a racist or some kind of neo-Nazi, are you?
I just want to point out right now that there is a 50-50 chance that Chief Stormwind is going to, like, do a school shooting right now, and it's going to be really edgy, and there's going to be, like, the re-sound effect, and it will be played off like his heroic sacrifice. I'm just pointing that out. Oh.
No, of course I am not a racist neo-Nazi.
Fantastic! Equality, here we come. Chief, we are setting out on this wonderful voyage together. We are going to sail across the seas of multiculturalism, and the wind in our sails will be diversity.
They didn't even show anything bad happening. What? Wait, I thought it was going to end with like a genocide of the Native Americans or something. All they showed was the white people came over. They were kind of dicks, but they were also productive, and the Native Americans were mad because they didn't have a majority vote anymore. I expected more. Wait, producer, White Rabbit Radio. Wait, is that a Matrix reference? Follow the White Rabbit? Is this motherfucker? Oh, no. Oh, no. Is this person doing a Matrix reference in 2019? Here we go. Anti-racist is a code word for anti-white. The Johnny racist. Oh no. I think I got fucking poisoned by that video. How whites took over America. Anti-racist Hitler. White Rabbit Radio Live guy. Oh, have you seen the white genocide hashtag? I think there's a decent odd of this person being mentally ill. I dismantle Ben Shapiro's dismantling of the alt-right at Stanford University. Oh no. Does this guy seriously use the red skull as his character icon? Oh my god, it's so cringy. Oh my god. I, the red skull, take over. Holy shit. Here's the creator of Red Ice TV, now banned from YouTube, retweeting that. Yeah, Red Ice TV, Richard Spencer. They don't do this to me! When they look up, they see a face like mine! Nice meme. I like the intrinsic dishonesty and cowardice of people who will make a propaganda video accusing the left of calling everyone a Nazi when they are themselves literally a neo-Nazi and they support neo-Nazis, and that is what they do. You know? That's what... Actually, one of the best signs that you're talking to a Nazi is if they accuse you of calling everyone a Nazi. That's just... every time, my dude. Every time. These people are huge cowards. It's crazy how cowardly they are.